Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to see you gather here as one to take a moment to listen. Over the last few years, our country has seen war, economic failure, and most importantly, a lack of political leadership. I have come to realize that if we are to make the United States of America the greatest country in the world, we must take a stand for what is best for all. If this path of countrywide destruction continues, there will be no America left to be free in. This is why I'm here tonight to announce my candidacy for President of the United States of America. I want to see this country excel in every possible way. We struggle to live a content, normal life when we are more than capable of living the most exemplary, outstanding, and healthy lifestyle around the globe. This must stop now, and here to be with me to face these somewhat blunt facts along the way is my running mate, Kristen Mullins. This lady stands for everything that is right about an American citizen. She will follow me step by step in agreement from a different view throughout this entire campaign, helping our country become one. We will be the first ticket to win presidency as independent party members. Now, let's get into the issues that are running rampant through our homeland. To begin, one topic that will affect everyone now and for years to come, the economy. We all know that it has been plummeting as of recent years, and this needs to change now. Hopes and dreams will not get our country back on our feet. Action will. Under my term, money will not be used for irrational budgeting. We must realize that our money can be spent elsewhere to help boost this economy. Our current president allows money to be spent on such things such as experimentation for understanding communication at the University of California, where video games are played, costing $3 million. That's not all. They also spend your tax money on census commercials during the Super Bowl, costing an astounding $2.5 million as the economic collapse states. There are better places that this money can go to help this country succeed economically. I will touch on these subjects as we move along. On the subject of health care, I believe we are headed on a great path if I were to be placed into office. It is undeniably a need. Without it, people are more likely to end up in the emergency room during horrid times. Over the last few years, the price of insurance has increased by about 20%, while wages are at a standstill, as the Bureau of Labor Statistics states. We have other candidates, such as Mitt Romney, who wants to allow each state the right to control their health care situations as it states on his official website, which cannot work out. Our country needs solidarity in these areas. This would include making all companies show just reason for increases in plans, along with everyone being qualified for annual checkups no matter the circumstances, and also children no longer being excluded from premium plans. The insurance will be put onto a free market of sorts, making it evenly available to everyone. For small businesses, tax credits will be given to help them stay financially stable while providing health care, which in turn will have a positive effect on the economy. No more cost shifting will occur under my watch, where those with insurance are charged more to cover monetary losses from those without it going to emergency room for visits. This is one area of much needed improvement. Now, on to unemployment, the topic that needs to be faced head on. As of now, our government allows people to be lazy, insubordinate, be outright shiftless. You can continue to receive unemployment checks for an entire year. This is beyond acceptable. Why must we help those who do not want to help themselves? Our country and government has to face the facts that we live in a cruel world. This world creates competition, and if we want a better America today, we must not allow the unworthy to receive benefits while the ones putting forth the most effort are slightly elevated or even sometimes at the same level. There is no reason you cannot find work with the outstanding number of opportunities given today. The maximum amount of time to allow an unemployment check to be received would be 12 weeks. This is more than enough time needed to make a conscious effort to find a job. Our current plans for foreign policy are beyond comprehension as of now. President Obama and his assistants seem to change their mind on what country to aid or invade with each oncoming week. Until we are a stable land and are doing great in every aspect of life, which we are currently not, why must we help others try to succeed? I put forth a plan of action where we are to use an intensely less amount of money spent on foreign help and then begin to strengthen our national defense on the homeland. This will prepare us even better in times of need, such as when the possibility of terror attacks have ran through this country. Helping others who are third world country really has no plus side other than it being a PR move. These countries cannot harm us, so why help? We must stand united here in America against those who want to invade our country and put forth an effort to make sure no harm is done to our beautiful homeland. With foreign policy being brought up, the topic of immigration immediately comes to mind. President Obama still allows illegal aliens to come into our country, leading to what seems no consequences. They live here and take what is ours as American citizens. As from Newt Gingrich's site, www.newt.com, it shows how candidates like himself want to grant amnesty to those illegal aliens who have been here in America for years and are doing good in their community. How can this be overlooked? We don't overlook a murder case because it happened 20 plus years ago. His plan is just asinine. Firstly, we must secure our borders, especially to the south. The only immigrants allowed to enter our country would be those granted visa because they would be of assistance in our land. The ones granted this pardon to come into America would have to possess a collegiate degree of some sort, leading to helping this country ascend into intellectual superiority. This will in turn help with stimulating our economy in the long run. Now on to the lighter note social issues facing this country. Education, a topic that is overlooked for no apparent reason far too often. As ThinkProgress.com states, we now allow states such as Kentucky to cut $54 million from the educational budget and put $52 million of that towards an art park, which has yet to establish any factual evidence on its behalf. This affects education in a negative way. If we want our country to be the best in the world, intelligence is key to this success. We have to further our education in all areas. We mustn't go by the standards preached by presidential candidate Rick Santorum, who believes we shouldn't pursue our degrees in college because it makes all question their faith, including him. Once again, another asinine statement from a potential leader of the free world. You can easily see that education is helpful by observing many third world countries that lack in this area. They have a reputation known for ignorance, depression, and war. A smarter society will help the economy by creating more fields of work with more knowledge to be obtained, meaning more jobs available. One example is furthering our wisdom on the final frontier, space. This will provide new jobs for the future if our education is held to higher importance. With this said, I will require that everyone to have a GED or diploma by the age of 21. If not, they will not receive any governmental help of any sort. This includes insurance, welfare, a future of Social Security stability, and numerous other things. Lastly, the Occupy Wall Street movement has been taking place in major cities around the country. To simply put it, we cannot have the 1% affecting politics and basically running our country. I totally agree that people have the right to spend their money in their own fashion. However, this is against the way of a democracy. I propose that we would arrest the monetarily stable that are putting forth bribery toward the politicians involved. No donations will be allowed for campaigning of any sort. Only scheduled debates of all candidates will be allowed, making the playing field even to all. To conclude my speech given here tonight, I would like to thank you for your time here. I would love for you to consider the King-Mullins ticket for president this November. Nothing hurts my heart more than to see lives ruined, almost wasted away by the current power that is in place. As you can see, we will set this country on a logical, knowledgeable, and apparent path of success from two different views. We promise to keep our word in every aspect of what is mentioned. As Bill Clinton once said, the future is not an inheritance, it is an opportunity and an obligation. I hope you have enjoyed my words given and take them to heart because my heart has produced them truthfully. Thank you.